Hello, my friends. I'm recording this on the day called Epiphany, January 6th, 2021. And it's my turn this week to do the sermon. And I was working on it today on January 6th, 2021. And news events kind of swept me away from trying to work on a sermon. It was very, very difficult this week to work on a sermon. We all know what happened in the U.S. Capitol building. And I have to say, I was quite emotional about that. It was very difficult for me to watch. And I was in pain, I'll be honest. And then I watched some of the U.S. senators after the rioting had stopped. And I saw Republicans and Democrats talking to each other, working with each other, trying to say, we can't go towards violence. And I struggled all day. And I'm not sure if I can give a real seminary perfect sermon this evening, but I wanted to record this, even though the video quality is not the greatest, because I wanted to speak to you from my heart. Epiphany, what is it? Epiphany is the revealing of the true nature of God. Jesus is revealed to be the Messiah, the one sent by the Father, the one who represents love and kindness and forgiveness and truth. And today, I had an epiphany. I wanted to give thanks to my good friend from First Lutheran, Mary. She and I have different political viewpoints, but we had a very long and heartfelt conversation. And she gave me hope. She gave me something to hold on to. And after our discussion, when I went back to working on this sermon, I realized that God worked through Mary today. There was an epiphany when she showed me that even though we have different political viewpoints, we can reach out to each other. We can find common ground. We can still care about one another. She taught me this, and for that I will be forever grateful. What did we find that was common ground? Well, first of all, we're both followers of Jesus, the Prince of Peace, the one who cares for us. Second of all, we both came to agreement of no matter which way we're coming from, we want what's best for our children, and for me, my grandchildren as well. Finally, we both came to the realization that we must find ways to communicate with one another that don't mean violence or insults or hostilities. And that must start with us showing respect for one another. And tonight, I have come from the depths of very, very great sadness for what I saw at the United States Capitol building. I was a teenager walking down those same halls. And when I saw the videos, my heart crashed. To me, that Capitol building is a sacred hall of democracy. The US Constitution lives there, and I believe in that document. But tonight, and this is why I'm recording it in the evening with poor video quality, because I want to speak to you from my heart. Thank you, Mary, for what you gave me. I want you to know you gave me more than you realize. You gave me hope. You gave me kindness. You gave me a reason to believe that even though we have different viewpoints, we can find a way forward together. I heard those words spoken in the US Senate. And some might say, well, those are senators in Washington, D.C. But the words from a woman from Gypsum, Colorado were the same words for me. We can find a way God can reveal himself in these terrible difficulties, as he did for me today. So what can I give you this Sunday after Epiphany? And that is simply hope. It is simply reach out to people who are different from you. Shake their hand. Well, you can't, not with COVID right now, but emotionally shake their hand. Emotionally say, I want to hear you. Emotionally, from the depths of your heart, say, I want to communicate with you. I want your views to be heard, even if they're different from mine. And why do I say this? Well, I always ask myself, what would Jesus want? And I was going to do a sermon on what would Jesus do, but it's not coming out the same way I'd planned it. What would Jesus do would be what Mary did for me. She talked to me. She listened to me. She forgave me. She cared about me. And I realized that's what Jesus would do. So this week, when we've seen terrible division in our country, and it breaks my heart, I see a seed of hope. And I think that's what Epiphany means, a seed of hope. That Jesus is the seed of hope. That something great can bloom from this tiny seed. The faith of a mustard seed, you've heard that expression. Well, today, Mary, thank you for your love, your compassion, your communication, your kindness, and for the hope. And this is the reason I'm recording this right now with, again, poor video quality, because I needed to say this straight out on the night of Epiphany, on the night when these terrible things have happened. You will find hope in darkness. Once again, Mary, may God bless you and your entire family, and we love you very much. In the name of Jesus Christ, I pray that we all find this hope. Amen.